There comes a point where looking outside yourself is no longer curiosity or humility, it's avoidance. Not because guidance has no value, but because the answer you're looking for has already made itself known, quietly and repeatedly, and you've learned to override it. Most of us were trained to doubt what we feel, to check the room, to ask someone else, to look for confirmation before trusting our own perception. Over time, that habit turns into a subtle form of self-abandonment. We call it seeking, but what we're really doing is postponing responsibility for what we already know. Inner knowing isn't vague. It isn't mystical fog or wishful thinking. It's specific. It lives in the body. It shows up as a tightening, a pull, a refusal, a clear yes or a clear no. And it doesn't beg for attention. It waits, patiently, consistently, until we're willing to listen without negotiating it away. The cost of ignoring that knowing is cumulative. It looks like delay, exhaustion, and a life that never quite settles into alignment. It shows up as explaining yourself too much, second-guessing decisions you felt certain about, or living inside timelines that don't actually belong to you. Not because you're incapable, but because you were taught that authority lives somewhere else. There is a moment, quiet, unmistakable, when continuing to seek outside yourself becomes a way of staying comfortable. Because trusting your own knowing requires something harder: ownership. It asks you to stand by your choices without consensus, to move without guarantees, to accept that clarity doesn't always come with applause. This isn't about rejecting wisdom or guidance. It's about remembering that no system, teacher, or framework can outrank lived perception. What you know through your own experience carries a different weight. It's earned, it's embodied, and it doesn't need to be justified to be real. When you stop outsourcing your truth, something shifts. The noise fades, decisions simplify. Life begins to organize around you instead of pulling you apart. Not because everything becomes easy, but because it becomes honest. The invitation is simple, and it's not gentle. Stop looking for permission. Stop asking questions you already have answers to. The moment you trust what you know, you step out of seeking and into authorship. And from there, everything changes.